What's happening, family? Welcome back to Let Us Tell It. I am Marcus Tanksley, a.k.a. Tank, and the other host is...
Gooseby. How y'all doing?
That's all you got for me?
That's all I got. How y'all doing?
Anyway, hey, we appreciate everybody's views and comments. Welcome. This is Let Us Tell It.
Yes, sir.
If it's your first time watching, we greatly appreciate it. This is a podcast that we do about manhood, men, how we look at the world, how it's viewed, and basically we try to bust these myths of all these, the articles and social media and media period, letting you know how black men feel or how men feel about certain stuff. It's like, let us tell it.
Y'all gonna get it straight from the horse's mouth.
Hey.
That's all it is.
Stallions.
Yeah.
Flex on them. Peck dance.
Can't see it through your shirt, though. Hold on. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mine do real good right now because they sag a little bit. I ain't been working out. So right now it's a ripple effect. Yeah. They be twerking.
It's bad chest twerking.
Yeah. But we need to have some segments. We still working out this show in the details, y'all.
Oh, yeah. It's going to get better.
First and foremost, the thing that everybody's talking about, and quite frankly, I'm sick of hearing about it, is the slap heard around the world. I already said my piece on a different podcast, TBTB. If you're watching this, I'm pretty sure you've already seen what I've had to say on it. I will say, if you want to talk, I'll let you talk, but I will say two things can be true.
Yep.
I stand by what I said on TBTB, which is I'm Team Will. Absolutely. I probably would react even worse than he did, even though it's wrong. Yes, it is wrong. And I can't say I would do it different if I was in those shoes, if I could rewind time and know my first reaction. At the same time, do I feel like Chris Rock deserved to be slapped? No. Absolutely not. He didn't deserve that. But I understand what Will did. I agree with what he did. Was it wrong to do it? Absolutely. Sometimes people are wrong. We all human. He's human. That's all I'm going to say. You want to hit on it at all?
Yes, I want to hit on it just a little bit.
Get it? Hit on it.
So, man, we all are different and we all handle things different.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So what Will did is what Will did. He has to suffer whatever consequence there is. Chris Rock has to suffer whatever consequence it is for him, getting on his wife the way he was. I don't think he deserved to get smacked, and I don't think Will. I don't think he overreacted. I'm saying that because of who I am as a man, as a person, and if something disturbed my wife the way it disturbed his wife, I would have probably reacted the same way. So if you ever seen that movie 300,
as wrong as it is.
As wrong as it is. Yeah. Have you seen that movie 300?
I watch it every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
No, I've seen it a whole lot.
Okay. So in the scene 300, before everything kicked off.
I already know. Oh my God.
This guy.
You will reenact it real quick?
No, we might kick the camera down. But the guy comes with this message and disrespects this man's kingdom. You know what I'm saying? And as a king, he's like, I know what my actions are going to be. But I have to get approval. Like, you ain't tripping, boy. And he looked at his wife. And she was like, let him have it.
It was a subtle.
Her
look was literally,
oh, yeah.
That's all she did. He was like, all right, we going to war. We going to war off of that subtle
right there
head shake. He's the king.
Yep.
But she made that decision.
And this man died at the end of all of that, but he was willing to do that. So kudos to Will for protecting his wife. Kudos to Chris for handling it and not attacking Will back, because they would have looked like straight fools on stage, tussling. So, hey, whatever consequences and repercussions come from it, they can handle it. Both of them can handle it. Yeah. So entertainment, man.
At the end of the day, unfortunately, that's all it is for everybody.
Yeah.
People can act offended and oh my God, I can't. Whatever. It happened.
Now, let's set the record straight though. If you're Will or if you're Chris Rock in real life, be prepared for the consequences. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So you just out.
Yeah.
If somebody disrespect your wife and you feel like you need to go smack this person, be prepared for this person to smack
react.
you back.
Yes.
All right. So just believe that. They were at the Oscars. Ain't nobody got a weapon. Nobody has knives. Nothing. They probably weren't going to lose their life over that. Now you in real life, out in these streets, walk, be precautious. All right.
All facts.
So that's how I feel about it.
Yeah. Chris Rock is I give him his credit.
Oh yeah, hats off to him.
Hats off to him because he handled it. He handled it better than anybody that I know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I've met people, but that don't mean I've known them. I don't personally know anybody that could have handled that situation as well as he did.
Yeah.
He was hats off to him. Like people are talking about this. I like I said, I removed myself because I'm tired of hearing about it. But I don't know if I haven't heard anybody give him the credit I think he is due.
Yeah.
Not to say that they didn't. I just ain't seen it. But hats off to him, definitely. And even in situations, I just hit on this real quick. There was one situation. This is when, I don't know if we were living out here, if I was already living in California or if I was visiting. But me and Angel went to, I think it was Applebee's right there in Puerto Ranch. I don't know. We were at an Applebee's. And we sitting down, and there's a group of dudes sitting behind us.
Oh, I remember.
You remember this story?
I do.
The group of dudes sitting behind us, and we came in after them. And I saw him staring at her. You know, she got on like some jeans and, you know, a little hot top or whatever. I don't remember what she had on. I know it was something form fitting. And I saw him staring.
Always does.
How you know?
Huh? My
Huh?
bad.
Huh? Male. Nah.
I don't be
And there was, you know, I saw him staring, you know, I didn't care. You know, people gonna stare. I didn't really care. And then she got up and went to the bathroom later on during the thing. And then they started commenting. I'm like, all right. Not even like quietly. If they were doing it quietly, I wouldn't have cared.
Yeah.
But they were doing it loud enough to where I know that they know that I heard them. So I was like, really? This is where we're going. This is like, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was 6 of them. So then we getting up leaving. I'm already like, okay, I ain't said nothing to Angel yet. So then we getting up to leave. They're still there. They were there when we got there. They were there when we leave. So we getting up. The comments start again. What? As we walking past the table, disrespectful. So I let her go on and walk, and I stop and come back to the table. I said, look, at first I was taking it as a compliment. I didn't mind y'all, you know, looking, whatever, at my wife. I said, my girlfriend. I said, however, now you just being flat out disrespectful to her and me. I don't appreciate it. I was like, I said, had this been a different time in my life, it would be a whole different conversation. I said, in fact, it wouldn't even be a conversation right now. So then the main dude, the loudest one, I already addressed this. I've already assessed the situation and what was going to happen had it went there. He was like, man, what you talking about? I said, you know exactly. I use colorful words. you the main one. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I said, let me see you get this. Let me hear you get disrespectful one more time. It's going to be a whole different situation. I was already prepared. If it goes down.
Yeah.
Dude had a mug right here. I was going to grab that, dive across the table, get the loud one first. I was going to get that loud one first. Handle the next one. After that, I was probably going to get beat down. But I was prepared for that. I had already prepared. I said, this is what it is. However, that main one, he going to regret it tomorrow morning. He going to have the biggest regret tomorrow morning. But then my accent was real thick, and I'm talking real stern to these dudes. Luckily for me and the loud dude and the second one that jumped in, luckily for us three, I said, them other four would have handled me. But luckily for us three, the other dudes were very respectful. They were like, oh yeah, I bet you right. My bad. I was like, no, it's cool. I said, I appreciate y'all being polite about it. I said, went back to him. I said, but it's real disrespectful. I said, you need to watch your mouth because you never know who you're talking to. Yeah. And I walked off. So by that time, Angel done She's standing out in the parking lot looking for me, and I told her what happened. You should have told me. I said, wow. So we both wake up in the morning bruised up and bleeding.
But see, you knew how she would.
Yeah. I already know. I know how she would have
yeah.
reacted.
Yeah,
but that's like, I'm sure a lot of y'all have heard that story before. But that's the type of thing like you got to prepare for.
Yeah,
you know, like there's always, pros and cons. And now I'm at an older age. It's like I will brush out situations or walk. It's sometimes, like my feelings get the best of me, so I react as in certain ways. I can't always say I think things through. I've gotten better at it at my age, though. Again, hats off to Chris Rock, though.
Yeah, hats off to Chris Rock.
He did swell.
Yeah.
All right, so today's topic, believe it or not, is dating.
Dating.
We're going 180 from that.
Get this stuff.
So the first thing we're gonna talk about is like how we dated. If you comfortable talking with that, how did you date? All right, we'll start off with that. So, like, how did you date when you were coming up, like from your dating age?
Dating for me.
Hold on, I'll go ahead and say the next part. So, how did you date versus or compared to how you wish your kids to date?
Okay.
Yeah, we'll hit on that.
Dating for me. From my early 20s, dating wasn't serious for me. I was just jumping around, just enjoying myself, single, doing what I wanted to do. I don't know if you could consider that dating. I wasn't looking for anybody to be mine. It was, hey, we here, we enjoying each other, and that was that. I
was the same way.
Yeah, I wasn't looking for a wife. If it came, it came, which it eventually did. But I wasn't. I wasn't even on that tip. Now, how I would want my kids to date is to just be genuine and honest to any and everybody they date. It's going to be hard not to investigate somebody. Look them up and find out who they are.
I'm rolling with you. We pulling up.
That's what I'm saying.
I've pulled up many times.
Like, who you dating? J. Cole come here, whatever his tag name is. His mama Mel is about to be the top investigator of all time for any and everybody dating my kids. But I would want them to be genuine and honest. I think that's how I was. I was genuine. I wasn't the type of guy that would tell girls lies just to, sleep with them. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no type of clap back. Right. You told me this, you told me that. I never wanted that. So I was never that guy to lie to females to get the draws or whatever, or to.
GTD got the draws.
I wasn't that dude, man. So I would want my kids to be like me, genuine and honest. Probably not as aggressive. Well, I ain't gonna say I was aggressive, but I was just out all the time, every day, all day. Friends of mine, it was like, all right, what's next? Let's go. Move to the next. Oh, let's go. It was a little wild time in my 20s. Yeah. But kids, just be honest, truthful to yourself. Don't follow your friends. Mm-hmm. Don't do what they're doing unless that's what you want to do. I want them to I would want them to be open and be able to talk to me about the situations they're going through, so I can give them some insight on what I went through and what not to get into.
Yeah, I know I have a few friends that are friends and cousins that are 10, 15 years older than me, and they all say the same thing. When you have a close relationship with your daughter, it benefits her a whole lot more when she's dating or whatever, because she knows what to look for in a man. She knows how a man should treat her. Yeah. She knows what to look for, and she's more willing to come to you and ask questions versus I ain't about to, like, my dad and my sister were, they were close, but they didn't have the relationship to where my sister would go and hey, I'm talking to this dude, halfway, he probably reacted the same way I would, even at this age. But I was the same way. Dating, it was like I never took it. I never was looking for anything serious. And when you was hitting on it, it's like, the whole thing of, men are dogs. It's like, I didn't know anybody, any dudes, and I know a whole lot of people. I didn't know any dudes that's out there just lying, purposefully lying, and just dogging women out. Like with me, I was very honest, and especially where I'm from, it's a whole lot smaller. So it's far smaller than LA. So if I was dating, if I was talking, back when I was talking, dating or whatever, if that's what you want to call it, if I'm sitting here with this young lady and another young lady walk by that I'm, somewhat talking to or whatever, it ain't going to be I might get questioned, oh, you know her? Because I would speak, hey, what's going on? Hook it up, all right, it's good seeing you. Who was that? Oh, it's a friend. The next time I see her, so who was you sitting with? Oh, that was a friend. But
hey man,
yeah, because it was like I was honest, and I was just like, that's a friend, and it never was questioned like, so you get her? It wasn't that type of relationship. For one, I never talked to girls like that would blow up over something like that just because I speak to somebody.
Yeah.
But I was never. It ain't like. Now, some of my boys, they was, they would have, I don't know, 6, 7 partners, at one time. Hey, man, I hit you up. I stopped by your house on this day. You didn't answer. I saw your car there. He's sitting there thinking, my boy specifically, I ain't going to say his name, but he was sitting there thinking, I never will forget that. He's like, man, which one did I have over here that night? Like... and it'd be a lot of dudes like that, but at the same time, it's like the girls, they knew what it was. He knew what it was. It was just, but me, from health class, I always had that fear. It's like 7th grade instilled that in me. I was like, I ain't trying to catch nothing.
Yeah.
But like I said, if I was talking to, 1 or 2 different girls, it wasn't like I was misleading or anything. I was always open, honest, respectful. Yeah. We talked about last week. I was saying how girls' parents, mother and father, always liked me because I was always very respectful. It wasn't something that they had to leave the house, and I carried myself that way. But they didn't have to worry about their daughter when they left the house. Nobody ever had to protect a girl from me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I had to do with a couple of my cousins that are girls. But that was something I had. Now I have my niece. She wasn't dating when I was that age, but I had younger cousins that I was very protective of. So I was like, the last thing I want to do is have to check a dude over something that I would have done to a girl too. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I had one cousin. Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. I had a cousin. She's talking to this dude, and I don't remember what he did or said. I can't remember. I don't know if he physically did something or said something crazy to her, but she told me, and it was like on a Saturday or Sunday. I was like, he gonna be at the football game this Friday. I got you. I said, don't even worry about it. So
that's some old country shit right there.
Yeah, because football games is big.
He gonna be there Saturday. We gonna get him kickoff.
I'm gonna roll up on him. So I see him, right, because a game is packed. I see him. I'm making a beeline toward him, and I already see it because we about the same height. Then I was a little taller. Actually, I was 6'5". This is in high school.
Now
6'4". And some change.
Dropped the inch. Okay.
I did. Anyway, we was like close to the same height, and I see him, so I'm making a beeline toward him. Yeah. And as I'm getting close, I'm like, all right, he got 2-3 dudes with him. Actually, I know one of the dudes, but that don't even matter right now. I have one of my boys with me. And as I get closer, get through the crowd, I see he's got his arm around this girl, my cousin, the one that told me about. I was like, and I walked up, and I just looked at her. I was like, really?
What?
Then I walked off. I was like, don't come to me about nothing else this dude do or say. Because I can't remember what it was, but it was something worthy of he's got to get dealt with.
Yeah, he got to get some.
And I was like, if you going to go back, I'm not going to do repeat things like it. Yeah. Like, I'm not going to go back for a repeat. Like, no, if he going to treat you like that and you going to get right back with him, hey, don't come at me with nothing.
That's the thing.
Nothing. But I never nobody ever needed to protect a girl from me in that way. It was always respectful. I've talked to girls and end up as we're talking, find out, oh, you like to get too physical, or you like to argue. Or one, I'm not going to argue.
Yeah.
We dating. I'm not arguing.
Yeah.
I didn't start arguing until I got with Angel.
Yeah.
And then that's when I was like, all right, I'm gonna lock this down. So this is worse sticking around. I never argued when I was dating, or whatever you want to call it.
I ain't never argued either. It wasn't. It never got. See, that's the thing though. Well, hold on before we get on to that. How would you want your boys to date though? Well, how would you want them to take that? Go at it.
I would definitely want them to be just as respectful as me. What I want them dating or, talking, dating as much as I did, I don't know. Now, Kai, the youngest twin, he's going to be out there.
Now, see.
That boy's going to be out there. He's already be rolling up asking questions. Every week he's talking about, "Sir, I think I got a crush on." Like, boy, you can't have a different crush every week.
Well, my question for you got twins, so you got two guys, same age. They're going to be seeing the same girls in the same classrooms, everything. Have you given them any advice on, man, do not date a girl your brother likes, or don't date your brother's girlfriend? They
just 7. I ain't had none of them type of conversations. Well, I know I'm gonna have to.
I was about to say, do you see it coming?
I'm gonna definitely have to have. Okay. Thing is, I don't know how they're developing. Like they had a incident recently where Sai got into a scruffle or a fight, and instead of Kai helping, he goes and tells the teacher.
Ah, okay.
So he's telling us that Sai got in trouble for fighting.
Yeah.
We said, cause Sai I said, me and Angel, Sai, shut up. Kai, why didn't you help him?
Yeah.
Why are you going to? I said, either you break it up or you help your brother. If your brother gets into a fight, guess what? Y'all got into a fight. Yeah. So we done turned attention toward him. Yeah. I don't care about that. You should have jumped in.
Yeah.
So you done got your brother in trouble. You could have just broke it up and nobody knew. Or y'all gonna have to split that trouble. So I don't know how they're gonna develop in that way. Because right now they be talking about who likes who, and it's never the same person.
Yeah.
Or if it is, it's like, no, but I liked her first.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, no. Yeah. Hey, she walked in, I said, what's up? So hey, it's all me.
Yeah.
So I don't know what kind of conversations I'm gonna end up having with them, but as far as like them being fair to each other and dating, I think it's like way down the road.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have to have. Well, they're 5 years apart, McKinley and Micaiah. So I don't think they would.
As kids, 5 years apart is a lot.
I know, but then
when they in their 20s,
25 and 20,
that's the same age.
Yeah, that's the same age. So when that bridge comes, I handle it. But what I would tell them is to just no. I don't care if you love this. No, it's not supposed to happen that way.
Yeah.
So just let the person.
Yeah,
go.
I know grown women that ain't got that. Oh, I ain't gonna say the group of women, but they are older, and they've had. It's a group of women, and they done had let one dude smash the whole clique. So, Angel, I said, where is this going on? But I'm like, with the same dude. I'm like, what?
I'm gonna say this. Women, you are free to do what you please, and you will not be shamed.
Yeah.
So if you choose,
I was going to say dudes do it.
Yeah. If you choose to do that, that's absolutely fine.
But at that age, I'm like, no, even dudes doing it. All y'all done got with Miss Ethel.
Oh man.
No, but as far as them dating, I would want them to pursue that in a respectful way, same as I did, and at the same time, they're gonna have me there to make sure that they're being respectful.
Yeah.
Because I don't want nobody's daddy running up on my sons because they done did something disrespectful, because I'm going to have to side with the dad. Like, what did you do?
Yeah. Now, see, the issue I ran into, and I'm hearing it from you too, we're on this, we didn't take it serious. It was just dating and we were honest.
Yeah.
The problem I ran into all the time, the young ladies would be cool, and 2-3 weeks into the whole situation, now everything flips. When we gonna make this official?
Yeah.
When this? Oh no, who you talking to? Why you ain't this? And the whole time I thought we were just kicking it. See, the issue is, and it might be ignorance on our part,
Very possible. Probably most possible.
Yeah. You kicking it with somebody and y'all kicking it every other day doing things. Somebody's going to have feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Grow feelings.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm afraid is going to happen to my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to run into a guy like me. Hey, cool, man, and honest. And he's going to, hey, I'm not looking for anything right now, but we can kick it. We can do everything.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing that a couple
but
does,
it ain't going to be no.
But it ain't going to be that. I'm letting you know up front, and then she's going to kick it with him, like him, and then say, Dad, this guy's talking about he don't even want to be with me after we done did all this. And it's going to break my heart to tell her, like, dang. Yeah, okay. So dude, really, he's just out there experimenting and is trying to see what he likes. And he really might not want anything, and that's the truth. So you might not be able to be with him exclusively like you want to. And that's the nice way to say it.
Yeah.
Other than like, man, F that dude, man. Like, let him go. Buy this.
That's going to be what you say.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to say all other type of stuff. But I can't be mad at him because I know where he's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be tough.
But I think that's part of one, that's part of the living experience of learning those lessons, one. Mm-hmm. But two, she's already got you there.
Yeah.
So she's going to already know. It's like she's going to already have game. The same as my cousins and all, my female friends who are literally like friends that I grew up with. They all had that game. They could read a dude's intentions off top. And if they didn't, so Marcus, he said this.
Yeah.
Tank, he told me that. I tell him straight up, that's our game.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's our game. He said this to sound good. He said that to sound good. Or he ain't look. I still get it, even for my single friends now. I still get it. It's like, well, we've been talking for this long, but he said this when I said something about coming to see him. I was like, because he's not looking for nothing serious. Whether he openly said it or he is not willing to say it like verbatim, but that's what it is. He's not looking either at dating serious or looking at you in a serious way in this relationship.
Yeah.
So you could either tell him to say exact like when and that's what I think that's one thing they'll learn from having you around is asking exactly what it is that he's looking for. What are you looking for?
Yeah.
Oh, we've been talking to each other every other day for the past 3 weeks. So what is it that you're looking for?
Mm.
And that's like,
yeah, that's the ultimate
the way
question.
Probably me and you approach it is like, so hey, what's up? We start talking. So this is what I'm looking for. Yeah. I would just say it, but our dudes didn't do that.
Yeah.
So
to
keep from
this was my line right here.
Let's hear it, Goose.
What's up, Miss Lady? How you doing? Good. Oh man, that's wonderful. Look, I'm just wanting to know if you got time for a new friend. A new friend? Yeah, I got time. That's all I'm looking, just to be your friend. Yeah, cool. All right, I hit you up. All right, bye, friend. Bye, friend.
Bye, friend.
The Miss Lady though.
Hold on, do the smile again. Bye, friend.
Bye, friend. The Miss Lady. What's
Miss
up,
Lady? That's some old ATL.
What's up, Miss Lady? Yeah, that's how it was, man. That's how I used to get her. I used to put them in the bag.
I was always bold. Yeah. I was real bold, actually. It was one time my thing is almost every
girl had a whole old line like looked into the refrigerator for a snack.
Why am I old? Why am I 60? Why am I 60?
You sound like you would be. That's how you.
Nah,
go ahead,
was.
I give you. I give you a chance.
Hell with you. Nah, it was one time.
It's like heifer. That's why you old.
I started saying that like I don't know, 2-3 years
2
ago.
years old. You
Let me holler at you real quick, young lady. Come on over here. Let me show you. Have a seat in my Lincoln. Now, it was one sit like this is how I used to do things. Most chicks I ended up, I ain't gonna say chicks, most women, most ladies that I ended up talking to, I either met at a club somewhere, either in my city or some random city, or it was through somebody else that I knew.
Yeah.
So it was one time I was at me and my boy was out, and he had a girlfriend at the time. They went to did they go? Yeah, I think they all went to the same college. Anyway, we was leaving the club, and I see it's a circle of dudes, like a herd of dudes over there, and it's his girlfriend. So I already perked up, like, what's going on over there? But they were talking to her friend. Okay. And then I see him, and I think he knows most of the dudes over there trying to talk to her friend. And I'm looking, I'm like, hey, who is that? Right? He was like, oh, that's, so and so. How does your girl know her? He was like, oh, they friends. I'm like, cool. So I'm sitting there watching all these dudes, right? And I was like, I refuse to be all of them dudes' competition. So I wrote my number down, right, on a piece of paper. And they still sitting there. So I just it's literally a crowd because, she's cute, right? So I walk up behind and I step around in front of her and put myself between the main dude talking to her and her. And I was like, how you doing? I'm Marcus. I'm so-and-so's friend because she knows, who I'm with. I was like, I shook her hand like that. I was like, give me a call sometime. And I walked off. Look at this, man. Right? Man, so then as I'm walking, like my boy, he said, oh, the main dude, he said, man, he was so mad at you. Yeah. I was like, I didn't stop him from doing his thing. You can go on, continue. Yeah, I done did what I needed to do, went on about my business. But that's the type of bold I was. Like every time it was just, my main thing is I would say, walk up, hold a conversation, let them know I'm interested, give them my number, and I'm like, I'm going to leave the rest to you. That's putting the pressure on there. But that was my whole thing.
He blocking though.
I was blocking hard that
That's
night.
so easy to do when you're 6'4". 6'5" at the time.
Man,
you're 6'4" now.
I think by then I was like 6'4" and like 13/16.
I need to show y'all how to read a ruler, by the way. Anyway, but yes, that's 13/16. Yeah, okay. That's 6'5". 6'6".
Man, shut up. We can move.
Yeah, we can move on.
All right, so moving on. So you have 2 girls currently.
Yep.
Might be a third coming. I don't know.
Hell no.
I have 4 boys. And then coming up in the house, you had all brothers. You got there's 3 of y'all. We had the girl is the middle. I'm the youngest, and my brother. So being that you have 2 girls, and you already said how you want them today, how would you want your boys to be in the dating world?
If I had boys.
Or how do you think, I guess?
How would I think? Man, it would be, I would tell them first to be selective of the women that they choose to be with, because it's just so much out there. They can get on the internet now and see so many different things that we couldn't even imagine that was out there. Was out there
early too.
Yeah, so you just got to be. I'm almost talking like they're 25 and up.
Right.
But
most they gonna be.
That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. What age would you let your child start dating? And then we can get into the boys.
Okay. The age I would have to say. We can just keep that same order in.
Yeah.
The age of dating, I think, because as long as who they're dating is around the same age, like Marcus, my oldest son, he's 12. If he popped up with a girlfriend, I wouldn't care.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Would I look at that? Even if I had girls, I would have to say, as long as they're dating within their same, especially girls, because they mature so much quicker than boys.
Yeah.
For the most part, as long as it's somebody around the same age, it is what it is. He's going to the 8th grade next year, or next school year, and then on to high school. So at this point, I'm like I say 11 and 12, not 11. 12 is when, if he had a girlfriend, I would start looking at them seriously, like paying attention to everything he's doing.
Okay.
Before that, 8, 9, 10, 11, I'm like, all right, whatever. You got a little friend. But
yeah.
like 12 is where like you are, that's puberty. She's definitely already started her cycle of becoming a woman and everything. So that's when I would I'd be actually paying like close attention to everything that's going on. And they could still date, but I'll be like more focused on it versus at a younger age.
Yeah. I'm the same way. So 12 up, I am not the same way. I would probably have to be the same way because of the wife, because she probably would be okay with the
It's
12.
definitely a double standard that I'm perfectly fine with.
Yeah. But
It's like, is it wrong? Yes. Do I feel that way? Yes.
she could have a little boyfriend at 12, but they would always be at my house.
Right. Because that's when you got to start paying attention. Before that, all right, y'all friends, whatever.
Yeah. I don't, unless you one of the people I grew up with, went to school with, and I know you, and your son is dating, your son is my girl's boyfriend at 12 years old. That's the only way I would let her go to somebody else's house.
I get that.
But
I definitely get that.
At that age, 12 to 15, 12 is definitely the sex talk, and it's like who you want to like, love who you want to love, but do not have sex until you move out of my house. No types, because I done had 2 of y'all, and I'm raising y'all, and this is hard. You better not
trying to raise no more.
Do not bring. I would, man, do that once you're able to take care of the baby yourself. I don't care who you had sex with, had whatever. Don't do it here. And don't bring a baby in here, because, man, that's just
Yeah, well, we had the sex talk with my oldest.
And he
this a
looked
couple
like
weeks
he
ago.
about 16.
Yeah, he tall, and he came in. He came in hot with the questions.
Really?
Because we was like, hold on. He was like, they had, sex ed at school and stuff, and we were like, well, what did you get from that? He was like, nothing. All they talked about was STDs and STIs. He said, I actually learned more from the book that y'all gave me that I read. So they didn't go into detail. When I was coming up, we watched an animated video of penetration and everything. So I mean, when he came in hot with them questions, and first him and Angel was sitting on the couch, and they were I was running around the house doing stuff, ain't no telling what I was in and out of the garage. And she called me. She was like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Man, I'm, I don't know what else." She said, "I need you to come." No, she texted me, "I need you to come here. Marcus has questions." I was like, "All right." So I sat down. What's up? So me and your son are sitting here talking about sex. His question was, I was like, God dang, all right, well, this is where we at. So, but I mean, he took it well. He did we sat there. Mature, we didn't hold nothing back. We were very what's the word? Descriptive. On everything that he had. We asked if you had any other questions. And he was quiet. We was just like, are you cool? Like Angel, she said a lot. Then I let her talk. Then I spoke up like, all right. So I said even more. And then, he was quiet. He was like, you cool? He was like, I'm just taking it in. I was like, all right. Well,
like, so that noise I be hearing.
That's the furnace.
That's the furnace now. They were like, oh, the furnace.
Yeah. That's, it's up in the attic. You don't hear nothing.
You're like, because it sounds similar to what you telling me.
Her yelling. Okay. No, that's it. We got a raccoon. And it burns them sometimes.
This man say burn sometimes. Okay, that's cool. So 12, it's like,
I would have to say, with the double standard, like, I honestly, if I had girls, I may feel different about that age. I can look at it and think from a logical place right now, not having girls saying, no, I'd be cool if my little 12-year-old girl came home and said she got, and I can say that now because I don't have girls. If I had a girl, I don't know if I feel the same way. It probably would be a double standard, and Angel would be pissed at me.
12 is fine, but you're always at
my house. Yeah, I get that.
There's no, hey, I'm going to such and such house for the day.
In high school, when I actually had a girlfriend, I was always at her house.
Yeah,
but it was never me. It wasn't because I didn't want her. at my house, I was just like, I'm gonna come see you, and her parents was cool with that. And then once it was like a good rapport between me and her parents, it was just like they would literally come drop her off and roll out. But
Okay.
But that was one of the things to where at the beginning of that relationship, I was always at her house, but I never thought anything of it. I was just like, yeah. My parents were cool with that.
Yeah, you gonna be at my house, and I'm gonna be just eagle, hawk eye, and everything.
No, I had my younger cousins. Their parents loved me, but they hated me. The girls did, because you got to go through me. You trying to talk to my cousin. I'm sorry. I know you. I know all of you.
Yeah. So that's how I would raise boys. Well, no. That's how I look at boys. Not having boys is I'm watching everything.
Oh yeah, no, I've rolled up. I've had I've been to, and it's always phone calls from my other family members like, hey, your little cousin's going out on a date, or your little cousin's going to prom. What time? All right, I'll be over about 30 minutes early.
Yeah.
Like, and we roll up, we interrogate little buddy, whether it's a date or whatever. And they like, because it's like,
it's like Mike Lyra.
Yeah,
Mike Lyra,
we was doing that. So it was one time we was she going to prom? I don't know if she was going to prom or what. We just happened to be at my friend's uncle's house, and his little cousin had some dude over there. I don't know if they were just going out or if it was prom or what. But we got rough. We was like, hey man, tell him to come here. And then her mom walked in the room and was like, Tony, why don't you go in there and get them? They in there talking to that boy. He said, no, he good. Let him. Because I was already living out here at the time, so I was probably in my early 30s.
Yeah.
We was already been drinking and everything.
Oh,
we was like, tell him, sit down, man. Let's talk to you real quick. No, we was doing the Mike Lowry's way before that movie came out, man. I was doing that in high school to dudes.
I can't wait. We gonna do that to mine.
Oh man, I'm gonna bring over all the artillery. We're gonna be out there cleaning the guns and everything.
Oh man.
But hold on, we gonna jumped off. What was the question?
How would I raise if I had boys?
Oh yeah, yes, you already said it.
Boys? No, I was getting into it. I would raise my sons to be respectful and to be selective. Oh, I guess I did say that. Be selective. About the girls they choose, because I mean it's so many out there. At 12 years old, obviously, whatever, man. Like who you want to like.
Right.
But once you get to that 17, 18 years of age and becoming a man situation, you got to be selective and morally know your girlfriend. Like, know their morals.
Yeah.
If they're morally a good person, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. My dad actually, he always that's the main thing he preached to me is just like, get to know whoever you talking to.
Yeah.
Because he, especially once it was, had my own place. So once I got a car, I was like, all right, hey, be careful.
Yeah.
We done talked.
Yeah.
Be careful. I come home late. Hey, where was you at last night? I was just out. All right, now I done told you. And I already knew. It's just like, I know what he's keeping me from. I know what he's trying to.
Dipping that stick.
Yeah.
What you doing? Because with boys, man, it's especially if you have, alpha male, nice looking boys, because there's some girls out there are just specifically trying to have good looking babies.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what my dad, he said, you got a lot going on for you.
Yeah.
He said, you got your car, you got your good job, you got this, you got that. Me and your mama do well.
Yeah.
He said, there's a lot of them out there trying to trap you.
Yeah.
He said there's a lot of them trying to trap you.
Yeah. So I've had some specifically tell me that. So I know that happens. So that's what I would really have them look out for. Just really know the girl that you're dealing with, and know her family, know where she come from, so you'll know what you getting into. You know what I'm saying? You don't want you still ain't gonna know them 1,000%.
No
you
one
know
get
what
with
I'm
the
saying?
Addams family.
Have some type of idea who the person is before you go out here and the big thing is getting somebody pregnant. So That's the only thing I would worry about with any of my kids is just getting the girl pregnant or my daughter's getting pregnant, because now it's a lifelong journey with you, him, his family, her and her family. You know what I'm saying? So boys, just be careful and know who the girls are that you're dealing with.
No, so if I had girls, I would have to say it would be a bit of a double standard. However, I would, especially now after having 4 kids, I would think be a little more lenient than what I previously thought I would be. But as far as dating, I think, same thing, probably 12. At 12, I still might feel uncomfortable. Like what I was saying, she got a boyfriend. What you mean you got a boyfriend?
Yeah.
No, you don't either. You got a friend. My my boy, his little girl, oldest daughter, she's now married and pregnant. But when she first started talking to this dude, let me see, she was probably, is she 30 yet? If she ain't 30, she might be approaching 30. When she first started talking to this dude, he introduced me to him as his friend. This is my boy, so and so, and I was just like, now I know me and him are like this. I'm like, what you mean y'all don't know this dude? So then I asked his wife, I was like, so where's this dude from? That's his friend? She was like, no, that's her boyfriend. He just refuses to accept it.
Dang.
But they now like in either, no, they ain't gotten married yet. They engaged. And then she ended up getting pregnant, after they got engaged. But the fact that he had a grown girl and his daughter was like, that's my boy. I was like, what's this dude? And he looked kind of young. I'm like, what? And I'm young. I mean, he's older than me. And I'm like, this dude's much younger than me. So what's he talking about? His boy.
So hold on. The guy, the daddy is a guy that worked with you or something?
No, you actually met him.
I met him?
I said, no, Aline.
With the at the party.
The one that looked like you.
Yeah.
So he's his oldest daughter. When he first introduced me to his soon to be.
So he had his daughter early.
They Aline's what, 40? Yeah, I guess they were young. Yeah, they were young. Yeah, they were young. They started young.
All right, cool. So
yeah,
that's what
but anyway, I can't say
funny.
I would be the same. I was so funny. This is my boy.
Yeah,
I was
my
like,
partner right here.
Yeah, I was like, what's up, man? I was like,
his
I don't know
son-in-law.
this dude. Yeah, his soon to be son-in-law. Then they were just dating, but I mean, it was already serious at that point. But now, so if I had girls, I would have to say I would want them to be open with me, and especially having friends like my friend Aleem and cousins and other friends that got little girls, making sure from when they're young, making sure they have a close relationship with me and making sure I set an example of how they should be treated. You know what I'm saying? And like, Ken and Kai, they got that example. Yeah. They're going to have that example of knowing, like, because a lot of girls, not to say they don't eventually figure it out, but that's always good to have that example there. If they don't, they got mama right there to, hey girl, no, to teach them that. But it's always good to have that around also as a father of, this is, my daddy. Yeah. That big thing coming from a girl, my daddy. Yeah. But I would definitely want them to be, to know, like you said, know who they're dating, be street smart. Yeah. Just know, what type of people. When I say street smart, I'm saying being able to pick up on game and know when somebody, being able to read somebody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Being able to read and build a good discernment off who a person is from a first couple conversations of like how genuine somebody is and not, being naive when it comes to certain things. Now, there will be life lessons on whether you have girls or boys, like you were saying, getting the heart broken or whatever. But hopefully that wound will callous and make them stronger. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They'll be less likely to make a mistake like that when they would have to live with it longer at an older age. 19, 20 versus 35. If it don't work out, if they still dating or whatever, they already know what's up. Yeah. But with me, I can't say there wouldn't. If I had girls right now, I'll be like, oh, I would do this, do that. But if I had girls, I can't guarantee you it wouldn't be double standards, and I would be strong and wrong, and feeling good in my opinion and how I moved about doing things.
That's what's
Like,
gonna happen.
You seen how I am with McKinley. That's like, hey, little babe, come here. Goose gonna be like, oh, you should be able to go on a date. Nah, she ain't either.
No.
Who? James, sit down. Sit down.
I ain't even gonna be there. I'm gonna be like, Marcus gonna handle it. She ain't gonna say on the bag.
I'm
gonna leave it up to you.
And I didn't realize this. Angel actually pointed this out, how much me, my brother, and my dad love little girls.
Yeah.
Like my dad was like that with my boys. He loved my boys, but with his granddaughters, it was disgusting. Man. It was absolutely disgusting how spoiled they were. They could get away with anything. Yeah. My brother, same way. His little girl, anytime somebody got a little baby girl with my nieces, they would be in the car seat sleep. He would literally go kick the car seat just to wake them up. And I'm the same way. All my friends that got little girls, they know I'm like, if I'm at Target, I'm like, you know what? I don't need one of these. I pick up a bunch of toys. Yeah. You see me walking the house with toys.
Yeah. I'm like, man, what is that?
I don't know what it is. They just got a hold on me. But I ain't got none, so it is what it is. Yeah. But man, we done covered all of it. Yeah. But hey, thank y'all for tuning in again to Let Us Tell It. We got another one in the books.
Yes, sir.
Make sure y'all check out, if y'all haven't, make sure y'all check out Underrepped.
Underrepped is basically for all you people that feel underrepped. All right. So
underrepresented.
Us is brown, black people, especially in the justice system, we're underrepped. Women, all these orders and litigations of if you can have an abortion or have a child, people making decisions for you about your body.
Let y'all tell it, not them.
Y'all are underrepped. So this is universal, goes for any and every race if you feel underrepped. Underreppedmerch.com.
Underreppedmerch.com. Make sure y'all check that out. And of course, y'all can get my man shit. That's my 100% natural beard and body butter that I make, I ship, I package. It's mine, and I'm not only the client, I'm the president. That's manshit, manshYT.com. You can go over and check that out. But again, this is another episode of Let Us Tell It. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure y'all please like and subscribe, most importantly, because when you subscribe, you help this and you can help this grow. Yes, so we greatly appreciate everybody. Hope y'all have a good one.
Till next time.